light and I make it move, you'll see that there'll actually be ripples in the water. In real time, the water is affected by the rippling. Again, people haven't seen this kind of detail in a real-time strategy game. So let's go blow some things up. We put an emphasis on the big explosions and cannons. They're a little more powerful, but they make a big effect. What I'm going to try and do here is hit these soldiers with the cannon and bounce them around, and you'll see some what we call see the effect of real time. Well, I'm trying to get these guys with these soldiers. Believe me, it can be done. What we are seeing is that buildings are being blown up by real physics. The buildings are constructed of parts. When they're hit, the parts actually will fly off. The cannonballs will actually fly through the buildings. If I come over here, we'll grab some other cannon. Once we can hit some of these villagers here. But these destructions are not animations. This is real physics pulling these buildings apart. See, the cannonball went out the back of that building. You could knock a tree down or do some other damage. The windmills sail. If you see the shadows on the windmills, it's shadowing itself, and it's also shadowing the people below. I can't target people. I can't target some of these villagers. I want to bounce some villagers. Okay, that kind of thing it hasn't been seen in strategy before. Just go to the next scenario then. We have more programmers working on the graphics for Age of Empires 3 than we had working on all of Age of Mythology. So it's been a big effort for us. What I hope to do here is bounce a couple guys off this cliff to the left. See, his hat came off and his musket came free. That's something we can do with physics we couldn't done in our crash game. Why don't we go over to the home city? The next feature we're going to show is what we call our home city. This is the biggest new feature in Age of Empires 3. Basically, the home city is like a persistent character that you build, upgrade, level up from game after game after game. And as you level up, you get new capabilities in your home city. Down here in the bottom left, you'll see a number 5. As I play the game, experience points needed. As I play, I kill things, I find things, I build things, I get experience points. And those add up, and when I get enough, that circle fills in, I get a new ship available in the old country that I can send to the new world. And when I click on that button, I go back to my home city. And I can, first time I have to build a deck. And now these cards are things that I can send from the home city to the new world to help me win. The cards can be more villagers, can be resources, technology, or military units. And over here, you'll see over here, it's like I have 14 out of 20 cards you see in this corner here. And as I level up, my city, if you see at top, is a level 0. I can get to level 50, level 60 city. I may have 100 cards available that I've earned by upgrading my city game after game. I can only use 20 per game. So it becomes another game within the game of building these decks, like a card game where I build a deck of 20 cards. This deck is particularly good when I'm fighting naval battles. This deck is particularly good when I want to play cavalry units. This deck is particularly good if I'm going to be playing against the French. I'm going to be playing against Spanish. So you mix and match your cards and put decks together. This turns out to be a lot of fun. A lot of people have tried this in our office, visitors, let's say, and they're excited about the way the deck becomes a game for themselves. This is something. This is the 14th iteration we made on this home city. We think it's the coolest thing we've done with Age 3 to make this a different game. Although it's still an Age game, it's different. Why don't we go back to the map? And I'd like to show them the river there, the Yukon. This particular map is the Yukon, the gold country in Canada. And you can see this is another example of what we've been able to do with the water and the graphics. The stream actually has a current and stuff like that. And I think that detail, muskox, and we're hoping that people are going to say that this detail they haven't seen in real-time strategy. And this is a typical Age game. You're building up a city, you're gathering resources, you're building these buildings, and through these buildings you get access to bigger units, more military. Now let's go on to the native settlements, please. One of the aspects of this game was difficult to figure out how to manage was the native settlements.